Hey Taurus, how you guys doing, Taurus? You know, this is coming here to bring you June 1st through the 15th readings. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, I hear all of this is love. I'm just going to do what I've been doing. I'm not going to change up. I know that y'all live for these love readings, so here we are. Later on, I will have other things going on for other things, but right now, we're trying to build this channel back the way that it needs to be. And so, yes, we are doing the love videos. Let's get started into the 1st through the 15th of June. Okay, Taurus, you're not using your intuition. Let me say that first and foremost. I do feel like you could be a little bit over emotional over a situation. Not really thinking clearly, using your emotions to think. But I feel like it's a problem. The problem is that either you or somebody that you're dealing with is doing this, but you're having a hard time getting over maybe some sharp words that were said, some type of harsh communication. That's what I really feel like going on. Somebody said something to the other person that the other person didn't like, and the other person is like, I can't get over this right now. It's a problem right now. And so what I feel like is going on is people are deciding to cut ties, to drop the burden, to leave people alone. And I already feel like in the past it was a situation where someone was really caught up in their head about this. They didn't know whether they wanted to do it. It was already a situation where someone was feeling trapped. So why are we over emotional about having to let something go if at one time we were feeling trapped in a situation? And I feel like a lot of it had to do with someone else feeling like somebody was being sneaky, lying, thieving around. That's what I feel like the main issue is. Someone thinks that the other person is sneaky. Someone thinks that the other person is up to no good. And so I feel like there will be some type of communication in the near future. Or in the near future, you really could start realizing how much this person probably really loved you, or you them. Somebody could realize that the other person really needs to talk to them about something, or that someone really loves them. And, somebody's really want to make this situation work, build upon this situation, this commitment, whatever it is. Someone really wants to make this situation work. And I feel like that is what we're going in the future. While everybody else could be looking on the outside, trying to peer into the situation and feel like, well, why are they trying to fix this situation when it's already a lost cause? It's already falling apart. Why are we trying to make this work? Well, there's still hope in the situation, I feel. Someone's still hoping that this situation will go where they want it to go. But ultimately, I feel like, it's just been too much water under the bridge. Someone's going to be like, nah, I don't want to fix this situation. I don't want to heal this situation. I just want to move forward. So that may be what ends up happening in the situation, because I feel like it's already too much that has gone on in this situation, even though you guys may love each other. I just really feel like, at one time, somebody felt like this was the most loving situation ever, but it may have been a burden. And they may have felt trapped. And they may have felt that someone was lying and not being honest to them. But I do see love, and I do see someone want to make a commitment. But everybody else is looking at it more clear than the people involved, because they see that it's failing, that it's not a situation that's going to work. And it could just be something where it just tears families apart, and it's just not good. Even though these people may be feeling like, okay, I'm gonna be strong, I'm gonna hold on to this situation, I'm gonna make it work. I don't feel like in the end it's gonna work the way that you initially want it to work. So that said, that I do see that somebody is really, really not using their intuition, where they thinking that they got a good situation. Someone is supposed to be with them. Someone is supposed to be in a situation. It is really not. You're not supposed to be with this person. That's the reason why you can't seem to get it right. And it has a lot to do with people trying to get one up on another person. Someone trying to, make the other one feel humiliated. It's just a lot going on, and I don't really feel like this is what's supposed to be going on, and whoever walked away, they finally see it and they're very sure about it, and they know that this is just not what it is. I may have thought that this is what it was at one time, but I see clear now, no, this is not what it is, because whatever it is that this person is thinking, I think that they're dead on. It's not an honest, loving, communicating relationship. So the person's finally seeing it, and then someone else is upset about that. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, burdens are being dropped. Illumination has come to someone. Someone sees that, listen, this may not be the best thing for me. It's time for me to walk away. It's time for me to leave this situation alone. No matter who gets mad about the situation, it ain't for me. So, I mean, I think somebody was blind to the fact that there was a lot of instability in this situation already. And the love that the person had for the other person is really what carried the situation for as long as it did. But I think, even though there was love, someone could see that, or someone felt that, listen, I'm trapped in a situation that is not stable. The love may be there, but it's just not right for me. And this person may have been trying to figure out how to break themselves from the situation. And I think that they finally figured the way out, There were third-party situations going on. People were in a situation that it wasn't for them. And they knew, or they had inklings that something was going on, that somebody was lying, someone was cheating. Even if they didn't have proof, they could feel it. But I think it is finally being illuminated, and this person is walking away from this situation. Like I said, there may be communication that someone is going to try to have to. Once I guess they get over it on the emotional level, they may come back to you. You may go back to them and say, look, I do still love you, but this is not what we're supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? Even though one or both of you, somebody in this situation wants to make this situation work. Someone wants to communicate. Someone wants to come back to the person and say, look, I'm sorry, blase, blase. But it's just like, if you ain't going to change your patterns, if you ain't going to change your habits, if you're not going to change, what is the whole point? Because everybody else can see that this is not a good situation. Everybody else can see that somebody is wasting their time with trying to make something work that's never going to work. Even though I feel like someone is still trying to have hope and missing and wanting the situation to come back together. But I just feel like everybody else kind of sees what this situation is. And somebody, or either both of you guys, needs to wake up and understand, like, it lasted for however long it lasted. It's not stable. It's not meant to be. At the end of the day, there's going to be no healing in this situation, and there will be no moving forward in this situation, regardless of what somebody else sees and what somebody else doesn't see. There's no healing in this situation because it's just too much sneaky crap going on. Third-party situations, it doesn't matter about if you love a person. If you really love someone, you honor the commitment. And it could have been third-party situations on both ends. And someone may have just felt like they're just trapped in this love that they have for someone, but they know it never can be stable for them to actually, go forward with the situation. So I think this person is finally, in the month of June, starting to wake up to that, starting to understand that it ain't going to go nowhere. Y'all better off with just friends. That's it. At the end of the day, because especially if there was harsh communications, there's no coming back from that harsh communication. And it's just time to move on and get over that simple fact. So, sorry, Taurus, but this is the way it has to be. If it resonates with you, you know what to do. If you want to get a personal reading about this, go to my website, www.eyeofichola.com, and, you can catch the sale. It ain't going nowhere. Catch the sale. Let's get a personal reading. If you want to just ask some simple questions, go over to Instantgo, eyeofichola Tarot, and I'll talk to you guys again on the 15th. Bye.